Hey guys, we're about to start the stream. Here we go. I'd like to say welcome to everyone that's joined me this morning, or they're just about to be this afternoon. Going to be doing some UB Dynavolt Summonings. Here we go. Oh, I'm in the background as well. Here we go, let's get that off. Right. Start a couple of minutes early, shall we? Should we start a couple of minutes early? Here we go, guys. So we're streaming this deck today. Played it yesterday, did really well with it. I've made a few changes to the deck. So if you're here early, you will be able to see, although I will be able to update it in the day as well. So what have we got? What have we got? We have some Essence Extraction. Added that in. Yesterday the guy on the stream said, why not try Ether Scrollation while I'm saving up for the Torrential Gearhulk. Obviously not the same as the Torrential Gearhulk, but it go, you know, sort of is in par with the deck. It does energy, does stuff. It's a big 6/6 flyer. Very nice. I've also added a Noxious Gearhulk to the sideboard. And I've added an extra Dynavolt Tower. I've replaced the barrels. The barrels are gone. Barrel of Compliance. Both barrels are gone, to be honest. The creature one and the other one. Just feel like, because we only had two, it wasn't particularly doing very much for us. Maybe let us cast a couple of spells, but to be honest, they got killed very quickly. So, let's start playing the first match, shall we? So, only playing fun at the moment until make it league competitive, and then hopefully we will play some leagues. Right. Let's see if we can get our first match of the day. See if we can start with a win like yesterday. That's the plan. Right, so here we go. We get our first match of the day underway. And what have we got? Yeah, it's not too bad. Tower. Need to draw another land. But I think that's acceptable for the first hand of the day. I think we'll keep that. I will lead off with the Sunken Hollow. And go from there. So if anyone's watching at the moment, say hi in the chat. That'd be really good. Attune with the Ether is the first card. Get some energy. It's got blue there though. Could still be some sort of pummeler deck. There is another Sunken Hollow, so I'm going to play that one and yield till end of turn. Ooh, Winding Constrictor. Well, that's definitely worth a Grasp of Darkness, without a doubt. Oh, that's a bit of luck. We've got a bit of Fatal Push there. Do I want to do it now? I think I need to do this now. Fatal Push that out of the way. Stop any shenanigans. Could have played Dynavolt Tower there, but don't want to leave that Constrictor on too much. Animation Modular. There's a Metallurgic Summonings. We'll play our Dynavolt Tower now. Nothing much we can do there, so we'll just yield to end of turn. Hopefully the deck will perform as well as yesterday. That'd be really cool if it does. Like I said this morning, saving up for some Gearhulks. That's the plan. Right, so there is a servant there. Notice that our opponent did not play a land. Tempted to kill this now just because... Why not? Guess there's some energy. Yo, Sunrunner! How's it going, dude? Kia ora. Good to see you in the stream this morning, mate. Or, well, it's actually the afternoon over in the UK now. It's 12:03, so it's technically the afternoon. God, don't see Kiora played much at all, do we? 4 cards into the revealed zones. What we got? A Skyrider Elf, Fatal Push, Servant. Real tough card. You may put a creature card or a land card. Okay. Land would be nice. No land. Yeah, I'm really good, thanks, mate. Recorded tonight's Deck Tech video for the YouTube channel, so that will be up tonight. Going to be streaming for a couple of hours. So tonight is a standard brew. It was a bit of a request from someone a couple of weeks ago, so that'll be interesting tonight. So if you don't follow us on YouTube, go and follow us over there. That's the plan. Alright, nothing we can do about that. Another Kiora. Thank you, Bubbles2950, for the follow. Our follower goal has just gone from 0 to 5 to 1 to 5. Yesterday, we actually, off stream, we did hit our follower goal of 5 followers in the day. Hit 3 on camera, which was really, really good. So, let's update. That's our first follower of the day. Very appreciated of that. Went over 50 followers yesterday, so we're slowly building. Slowly building. Oh, we get the land. Right. What's the ultimate on Cure? I know it's pretty bad, isn't it? It's, well, pretty badass. I mean, not bad. Right. Okay. Want to get the Metallurgic down. Because we've got 3 4/4s there waiting to happen. We're not in any threat with... obviously life total, but we've got to be wary of Kiora, but we'll be able to ping that with Dynavolt Tower hopefully soon. So that's the plan. What is this one? Oh, the colours. Prism Array. Remove a critical element, tap target creature. Okay. So it's going to be doing a lot of tapping. A lot of tapping. There is an Evolving Wilds. Go get ourselves a swamp. I don't think he's going to play counter magic really, but Is he going to play counter magic? I don't really want that to be counter. Oh, we're past the turn anyway. We take the 2. Tap, 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 bubbles. Oh, that's why. That's pretty sweet. Right. Get ourselves some energies. We will redirect it to Kiora because we need to deal with Kiora. Let's scry 2. We don't need land. Dynavolt Tower and a push. Push is good because we can take out the Plunderer, which is pretty sweet. Puts another counter on there. He can tap down with a Prism, can tap our Construct down. Unfortunately. What have we got here? Another Prism, possibly? He's tapping all the colours again. Oh, is he using that? What's the ability on this? Scry 3. Oh, playing a Skyrider. Does Fatal Push destroy target creature covered in mana cost 2 or less? Does anyone know in the chat if does Fatal Push kill Skyrider Elf? Apparently it does. Apparently it does. Wasn't too sure there, obviously with the X in there, but hey, it worked. Redirect to Kiora. Get Kiora down to 2. Play a land. We can get a third. Third Dynavolt Tower here. Yeah, I think you're right, Nottingham. Well, you were definitely right because we managed to kill it. So let's deal with Kiora while we can. We want to deal with Kiora. Yes. Yes, we do. Scry 2, draw 2 cards, get 2 energy. Yahani's Expertise. That's not terrible, to be honest. Put on top. Put on top. Kill the Plunderer. So we can begin combat. He may well... Has he got a Fatal Push in hand? Yeah, Fatal Push. Okay, fair enough. We're just going to attack in. Get our first point of damage of the day. Come on. First point of damage. So we're left with... We've got 3 Dynavolt Towers. Soon to be 4. We can play Yahani's Expertise. Cast Dynavolt Tower for nothing. Seems a bit of a plan. Luckily we don't have Creeping Corrosion in standard. Do you mean in this kind of build, not Zanan? I think you can use Mechanized Production because you're going to make a lot of constructs. It's just obviously they're very... I mean, what I did as well when I had my Mechanized Production deck, I put it on Dynavolt Towers, which was really hilarious. Making loads and loads of Dynavolt Towers because obviously the creatures are a bit easier to kill the constructs. But it's definitely worth a go, without a doubt. Right. Let's attack him with our 4/4. Hopefully he blocks with the 5/5. Hopefully he blocks with the 5/5. Oh, he's got another Fatal Push. Yeah, you can definitely do it on constructs, but this is the problem with Fatal Pushes around and stuff like that. But Mechanized is definitely worth doing, even if you get to put it on a Dynavolt Tower. That is not bad. Let's play another Dynavolt Tower. And then we could cast Glimmer. We could cast Glimmer now and get rid of this. Possibly. So if you weren't here, yeah, definitely not Azan. You can put it on anything. Just give it a try. Mechanized Production is a good card as well. Oh, it's another Prism. Another Prism. Yeah, Gearhulk. Put it on. I mean, if you got card form, I've put it on a Torrential Gearhulk before. That's absolutely hilarious. Like I say, I'm saving up for the Gearhulks here so we can enter a league. And don't worry about filling this up with chat. I love people chatting on the chat. You know, I encourage more of it, and it's all about the gameplay. As long as no one puts anything... I need to put like a rules thing up about no sexism, racism, but I think people that watch are generally not that stupid. You do get some idiots, but... I should have cast that there and stopped the 5 damage. I still can. Oh, Sunrunner, you could be right there, actually. Yeah, because I don't think it would copy them for what they are, would it? Not enough. I keep thinking the Dynavolt, you know, can do 5, but it can't. I think it's because it costs 5 energy. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm always thinking about. Can we win this race? Oh, apparently we can win the race. Apparently we can win the race. Right. What shall we bring in? Negate seems good. Oh, no. We're not going to have another day of quitters. Surely not another day of quitters. Let's give it another go. Yeah, Sunrunner, you could be right, mate. I mean, maybe it doesn't work on constructs. Probably is better on clues and other stuff, like we say. Right, what's our opening hand like here? We've got 2 lands. We do have an Anticipate, though. I'm going to keep this hand. Doesn't look too shabby. Ooh, Westvale Abbey. Tokens. Play a Sunken Hollow. Pass the turn. So technically we had a first win there, even though it was a quitter. Oh, no land. Okay, we can play Anticipate still at end of turn. Hopefully we should pull the land there to get the third land for the Dynavolt Tower. That's the plan anyway. Has our opponent missed a land drop? It does seem that way. We shall anticipate. Pray for a land. Yep, we'll take the land. Probably draw a land as well now. No, we didn't draw a land. Right, let's start Dynavolt. Let's get the Dynavolt down. Not too unhappy with our hand at the moment. It's pretty sweet. So, see if our opponent pays land, or is he been stuffed on land again? No, he's got an Ether Hub. And there is a Cultivator's Caravan, so lots of artifacts. Metallurgic Summonings. I think we just yield. I would like to go and try and search for another land with Anticipate, but we're not under much pressure at the moment. We can leave up Disallow here. Counter something, possibly. Disallows are obviously very good against Westphal Abbey as well. Hedron Archive. I think I'm just going to Anticipate. Dynavolt Tower. Take the land. A couple of good cards there, really, but we do need the land, that's for sure. Now, I would have much rather countered that. Would have much rather countered that without doubt. We're doing... We do have a murder in hand, but we need a black... Oh, we did not get the other black land. So, first slight mistake of the day. Casting Anticipate when I should have waited. Right. Enough. We do have a Disallow here, but we can play, but that's about it. So we've got to deal with the metalwork. We're on a 2-turn clock now. Was it the first punt of the day? Could have been. Could have been. Take 10. Lord, I appreciate it. Say thank you to everyone that's joined us today on the stream so far. See a lot of new names there. If you press that follow button, that really help us reach our follower goal today. You can also hit the button so you know when I stream, because I haven't got a proper schedule yet, but I am streaming quite a bit this week because there's not much work on. So that would be the plan. That'd be very very appreciated if you do give us a follow. There's another one of them. Well, we're not going to counter that one because he could have another Colossus here. Could have another 2 Colossuses. 2. This deck really does need the torrentials in to go to the leagues. It definitely needs the torrential go hulks in. Just makes it so much more consistent. Obviously, playing this deck in card form as well, it's a bit different, but it's still fun. It's still fun to play like this. Right, opponent taps, untaps. What's coming? What's coming? Etherflux Reservoir. So even if we counter, you can still play. I'm going to have to let that one go. Because he can still play a Metalwork Colossus for naught, couldn't he? Yahini's expertise. Well, that's not great. I don't really want to get rid. I'm going to play this now. I was have to discard a card, so he can just sacrifice stuff and bring it back. Of course, he could drop how many Metalwork Colossuses down now, if he has them in hand, of course. What's coming is a lot of tapping going on. It can't be good. Can't be good. Tezzeret's Ambition. Okay, draw cards. So, is it another Colossus? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure with that mechanized production interaction. Still waiting for our opponent. What's he going to do now? What's he doing? He's got Inventor's Fair there as well, so can't he... Morbid Curiosity. It's just because it's sacrifice an artifact or creature. Draw cards equals to cover mana cost. Sacrifice permanent. Okay. Fair enough. Disallows very good against Etherflux Reservoirs. 9 cards in hand, our opponent. He's going to have to discard some. Oh, no land again. It's diabolical. Well, we'll discard Yahini's because it's going to be no good to us at all. Sacrifice event is fair. Okay, can do that. It's not an activate ability or a triggered ability, it's a mana ability, isn't it? So can't do anything about that one. Paradox Engine. Yeah, I think we're going to have to counter that one. We don't want to see no Paradox or Engines, but, you know, we could be hit with Colossus there. We've not drawn any land. We're a bit stuffed on this game, unfortunately, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Could just honestly see Colossus coming down. We'll definitely be bringing in the Transgress the Mines, I think, from the sideboard. Glutinous Grain. What does he reveal? Right, we need land. Come on, land. 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 Oh, it's a murder. Jeez. The land gods have left us at the moment. Come on. Okay, can do that. Feel like our opponent is just going to kill us slowly here somehow. He's got, you know, 28 life. We've been stuck on land. We've got some nice cards in hand. We just haven't progressed further. That's the problem. Got 25 lands in the deck, so it's not through lack of lands. It's just one of those games where Wizard of the Coast, take your land draws away. What do we got here? What do we got? Reverse. So improvise draws 3 more cards. Could counter this. Could counter it. We do have a murder in hand. Let's stop the card draw. So if he plays a Meltwork Colossus, we can murder something. You know, we got a murder in hand. He's obviously digging for stuff, so we might as well try and stop him digging from stuff. The life gain is going to be a bit of a problem with 1 Dynavolt. But we can start to ping before he gets to the 50. Prophetic Prism. Okay. 31 life. Gets him to draw a card. So he's not near the 50 life yet with Ether, is it? Seems a bit of a mixed sort of deck, but you do get, you know, a few brews in the fun section, which is what I like. Back out that, back down to 31. Oh, he loses a life though. Back down to 30. Come on. Back down to 30. We're down to 9. Right. It's a land at last. And it's going to come in tapped. Unfortunately. No more counter spells. We do have a murder. But we're going to have to glimmer at the end of this. We're going to have to glimmer. Really appreciate everyone coming along on the stream this morning. So it's still fairly new to stream. Obviously more well known on YouTube. Total MTG. If you don't follow us on YouTube, go and follow the link tonight. I will have a new deck tech up tonight. It's going to be I'll give you a little preview. It's a standard Grixis control deck tonight on the deck tech. Probably be up around 6 PM GMT time, so in about 5.5 hours. As long as the rendering doesn't take too long on the video. Filmed it this morning, so I'll be on that after I finish streaming. And obviously hit the follow button here. See if we can get to our goal. We've got lots of new people in the watching the stream today. We've got one new follower, Bubbles. That was really good. 2905. Trying to hit our goal today. Right, we cannot counter that. How many spells is he going to cast? That's the problem. How many spells? On 32 life. I'd love to have a disallow here. Disallow the Ether Flux Reservoir. Meltwork, okay. Has he got the... Well, he's not playing the Naught. It's not like the Naught artifact deck that plays Paradoxal Outcome and bounces all the Naught mana artifacts and plays them all again. That's the one I used to play. Suppose this is maybe the evolved... Oh, second one of them. Jeez. Dynavolt Tower. Right, we get the Glimmer. Well, that's not going to help us. I'm going to put that on top. Back down at 30, but this is a losing battle. It's a tedious game to play, this one. The whole reason I didn't play the deck like the opponent's playing is because if you look at his time, he's down to 12 minutes now already. It's very hard to play this sort of deck on MTGO. There are certain decks that are really hard to play because you will time out. You know, you really need to go to the 40-minute matches, but not so many people play that. I don't like winning matches where people time out. It's not really counted as a win. Unless, obviously, you were in a good position. Choked Estuary. No. Play our Metallurgic Summonings, and we shall just yield now. And we could honestly be dead now. He's got 2 Ether Flux Reservoirs down, 6 card lands. I'm assuming we're probably going to die now. Yield. Right, we'll just yield to end the turn and see what our opponent does now. Let him cast all his spells and maybe he will kill us with the Ether Flux Reservoirs. He has got 2 of them down, so I very much think he probably will. So we will quit and go on to the next game. But he's got a hell of a lot of artifacts there, so I'm not sure what we can do against that great amount of artifacts that he has. And he's drawing loads more cards. Reverse Engineer, really good in his deck. Really, really good. Metalwork Colossus, yeah, that's a card. He surely must be able to kill us this turn. How much life is he gaining next time? How much life are you gaining? Maybe should have kept Howl back the Metallurgic Summonings and bluffed the Disallow. Not that it makes any difference whatsoever. Yeah, we'll concede the game. Right. So Transgress the Mines come in. Negates come in. Unsubstantiate seems decent. Jace does as well. Fatal Push seems bad. What else? Yahini's Expertise seems bad. So does Essence Extraction. Gonna get rid of one grass. Bring in that. Lost Legacy is non-artifacts, isn't it? Non-artifacts, so that's no good at all. One more card out. Take out an Ephany. Yeah, taking out a Grasp. Grasp is probably no good at all, but we didn't have much more we can bring in. Right, what we've got? Transgress, a Negate. That seems an okay hand. So we will go and evolve the Wild for our Swamp. Then we can turn to Transgress. Our opponent's mulligan to potentially to 4 cards. So here we go. Evolving Wilds. Go and get ourselves a Swampy. So what do you guys all think of the new full art lands coming from Amonkhet? Apparently it's only 1 in 4 boosters. Not very generous, but I suppose we're getting full art lands. Yo, Shook Pipe Taylor, how you doing, my man? Good to see you, buddy. Here we are playing some budgety blue-white. Blue-white? What am I doing? Blue-white. Blue-black. Summonings, Dynavolt, Summonings. Right, let's transgress. See what we're working with. Working against, rather. Hedron Archive. So that's a ramp. So we'll get rid of the ramp, shall we? Let's get rid of the ramp. Get our Dynavolt Tower, then hopefully we can get some card draw. That's the plan. Anyway, get some card draw. That'd be some nice. That's what we need. Prism. Another choked estuary. Get the Dynavolt Tower down. And hopefully, if we can get some card draw, we can work into his life total already. You know, once he gets to that late stage, we're in a bit of bother. Even though generally we're a quite slow deck as well. So. Do. See lots of my YouTube subscribers in viewing at the moment. That's really good. Really appreciate the support over here on Twitch as we're Total MTG is heading into the Twitch world now. We went over 50 followers yesterday. Doesn't sound a lot, but it means a lot. We've hit our first follower today, which was good. So, we know our opponent hasn't got a great deal in that, but he could have, obviously, now. But we may have to Gaia because we need to start getting some stuff in around. Get rid of a land. Draw something out. Yeah, the guy on the box is the new art Snapcaster, apparently. I was hoping... we'll negate that. I was hoping Snaps really didn't get printed as I got my playset, but, you know, I'd love to see Lily's. What else do we want to see reprinted? Liliana the Veil for me is a big one. Damnation. God, love to see Damnation. Blood Moon I'd like to see. Cards like Ether Vial, stuff like that. They're all too expensive at the moment. Transgress the Mind. We can transgress again. Apparently it was on... Wizards posted on Twitch yesterday. On Twitter. And it was apparently confirmed that that was the box. Which... Ether Vial and Fetches would be lovely. We'll get rid of the Reservoir. I mean, I'd like to see Verdant Catacomb. Scalding Tarns. I mean, how much of a stupid price are Scalding Tarns? Scalding Tarns need to be reprinted badly. So many decent modern cards are just, you know, just too expensive. Me and Shookpipe, well, you know, were talking the other day about it, saying, oh, that's a shame. Saying that sometimes they think about the collectors more than the actual players. People that want to actually play Magic, you know, maybe want to get into Modern. Void Shatter. Right. So if he plays the Metalwork Colossus, we can actually Void Shatter it and exile it, which is good against the Colossus, because obviously they can bring it back otherwise. And we also have a Murder as well, but we need some card draw. We need some glimmers. Anticipate something. But going back to what the box... If the box was the art on the box, I mean, I'm not very impressed with the stuff on the front. Snapcaster, yeah, fair enough. That's a good card to reprint. Domri Raid... Not very ecstatic about that. Grizzleband was on the front, and I think, was it there an Elsbeth or something else on the front as well? Oh, there's another island. So we will keep that one back so we could use it possibly with the Sanatorium Gaia. The Gaia Reach. Anyone in the chat, what would you like to see reprinted? Like I said, for me, it'd be Damnations and Liliana Veils. Oh. We will Void Shatter that one. I'm not sure, TaylorMate. They might be. But if they're printing it, would they ban it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they've done something like that before. There was a deck and then they printed it in maybe Modern Masters or something like that and then banned part of it. Or was that the Splinter Twin? Didn't they print Splinter Twin and then a few months after they banned it or something, they printed it in one of the Modern Masters? Right, I've got to remember the Dynavolt here and ping. Ping, ping, come on. Down to 15. Right, card draw. Oh, unsubstantiate. Nah, gonna play it. Play that. We do have murder and unsubstantiate in our hand. Paradoxal engine, okay. Send that back to our opponent's hand. Get a couple more energy counters. He might play the Colossus now, which when we can murder. Shame we haven't got a counter spell for it, but 2, 4, 6. Can he cast it even? Reverse engineer. Okay, can't do nothing about that. And we'll take the one. Metallurgic Summonings. We like a bit of Summonings, but unless we get card draw, it's absolutely no good to us at the moment. We need a bit of card draw. We got potentially 8 card drawing spells and 2 Jaces in there to, you know, we've definitely got enough. Hedron. I'm assuming it's Metalwork Colossus, possibly. Possibly the Colossus. No, he's got his Paradoxal Engine at last. And there's the Colossus. So we can kill it, but he can sacrifice artifacts, just return it to his hand and play it again. He's got plenty of artifacts there. Well, I'm thinking he's going to time out. He's got 3 minutes left. He can definitely kill us with creatures as big as Colossus. He can definitely kill us quick. See now but this is the first time I've played against a Paradoxal Engine deck. Does seem quite fun. Imagine if he said, "Oh, not just non-land." God, that'd be filthy. Prophetic Prism. So he's got plenty of artifacts. He can just keep replaying that Metalwork Colossus. There's a Morbid Curiosity. Draw more cards. Glad we didn't let him keep the Etherflux Reservoir. He nearly milling himself. He's got 20 cards in his library left and 13 in his hand. So what's he playing next for 6 mana? Should have got the choice in his hand. Oh, another Hedron Archive. These cards are getting very small on screen for the amount that he's playing. Is he just comboing off? Still got 7 mana. And he can just keep untapping those things. He can just keep playing stuff. But surely he needs the Ether Flux Reservoir with all this. He's down to 50 seconds to kill us. Yeah, it's a shame. He's got a nice deck, but it's just not a deck for MTGO. It's just not quick enough. You know. Oh, there's more card draw. Looks like we're going to take a false win here. A very false win as he goes down to 30 seconds left on the counter. Metalwork Colossus, Metalwork Colossus. He needs something to give him haste. Metalwork Colossus. He probably messaged saying, do you want to just quit? He is quite funny, but fair play to him. He's got a lot of cards down there and still 6 mana in hand and 10 cards in his hand. But the whole point of Magic is to win in the time frame. Unfortunately, he did not do that. So, let's go on to another match. Hopefully we come against a more interactive deck this time. No one there. Here we go. Right. On to our next game. Let's have a look what our opening hand is. What we got. A couple of lands. Yeah, that's no good. A couple of lands again. Oh, it's probably terrible. Yeah, that's much better. Keep that 5. I'm actually going to keep that on top. No point revealing. Pass the turn over. Okay. Anticipate. I think we'll take the... Oh, I maybe should have took Essence Extraction there, but... Take the Fatal Push. Vampires, eh? So, we're playing Vampires. And of course we draw another Fatal Push. I'm going to cast this now because obviously it puts stuff in with counters, so kill it now. Red-Black Vampires. Metallic Mimic, naming Vampires, which we will kill again. Okay, no land. We need the land. We need the land. Come on! Wizards not being nice with us today with land. Getting screwed over. Drana. Void Shatter that. Running out of cards though. Come on, land. Oh, Dynavolt Tower. Play that one. Cool the blood. Okay, and there's another Metallic Mimic. Naming Vampires. Which we shall kill. That's 3 mimics we've killed anyway. Well, Have we withheld second main phase? Anything coming down? Olivia. Very nice. Right, let's see if we can draw land. Anticipate. We'll take the island. Ooh, do we want to go? What happens to this? What happens to Olivia? When another creature enters battle under control, you may discard a card. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on it. It gains haste during the turn, becomes a vampire. It seems bad casting Ethne for 2, but it does mean we can kill Olivia. Does seem bad. But we'll get rid of that. Well, we're going to get a land. We got the land so we can play Metallurgic Summonings, so maybe it wasn't bad after all. We have got our opponent down at 3 cards. Death Touch Lifelink, okay. Now we just need to draw stuff. We're such a terrible land. We're not, you know, we managed to stay alive here. We're not doing too bad. It's quite funny. Okay, so. Oh, there's a Drana. Oh, of course it's going to be Evolving Wilds, isn't it? We'll get all the land now. Perhaps I need to put a salt meter up on the layout as well. Right, we're going to take some beats. Yes, Notsanan. See, I complained about Wizards not giving me land, and of course they're going to give me all land now. Grasp of Darkness, not too bad. Right, let's get rid of that now, because it can get bigger. Gives us a 2/2. Kill that. Can play Bloodhole Priest. Oh, nice. 2 damage to our creature. I hate graveyard decks. Grasp. Damn it. Even Yahini's does nothing now either. So, I don't know what we can pull. Glimmer of Genius is not too bad. How much land we got? Have we had something leave this turn? We must have, surely. No, nothing left the battlefield this turn, did it? Well, our opponent just quits. And quits the match. Oh my god, I hate these people that quit. Is this the same guy? No, it's the same guy. I'm pretty sure that's the same guy. I may be wrong, but let's host a match. I do like this deck though. It is pretty fun, to be honest. Right. I know, Taylor, mate. People just keep quitting on me. What are they like? Right. If we can draw land, this isn't a terrible hand, so I'm going to keep it. Dorvale, Westvale Abbey. Got a fatal push, so we might as well leave that open. Don't know what he's obviously could play turn 2. Could be something decent. Or possibly not. No land. Come on, we need a string of lands now. We don't want, you know, like the last game, a few string of lands. Pilgrim's Eye. Okay. Oh, that's a bit of luck. We draw a land. Let's get the Dynavolt tower down. Oh, that's a nice plains. Doo-doo. What do we got? What's that? Gisela? Gisela? Can't do now about Gisela. Flying first strike, lifelink. We need the double black for murder. So we might as well just play another Dynavolt and pass turn. Yep, I did yield to end of turn, but it still does that. Oh, so, Selfless Spirit, Pilgrim Eye, we're just in trouble. We're dead. You'll probably sacrifice that now, and which he will do. But we're just dead. Not yet. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic. Got some energy. We could kill Gisela in his upkeep. Kill that. Potentially. Hopefully. What's he got? Oh my giddy aunt. Yeah, that's what I tried, not his hand. I did try. But he's got an Archangel Avison. Concede that game. No, always tell me in the chat, mate. Because when I'm looking on chat and doing other stuff, just tell the obvious to me, because sometimes I will just obviously forget. Gonna try and bring in Lost Legacy. Horribly Alright seems pretty good. Sphinx. F&E is gone. Yahini's not brilliant. Fatal Push was okay. Take out Aether Squall. So, still got three. Three to get rid of. I need the Transgress Divines in. Horribly Awry. Horribly Awry is pretty good. Fatal Push. No. Getting rid of Fatal Push. Right. We shall go first. Oh, it's the cards I want, but no land. Jesus. I mean, that's not even keepable, is it? Sure. I mean, that is not keepable, surely. Surely it's not keepable. It's Mulligan again. Keep it. Anticipate. I think we'll keep that on top. Okay. Play the Sunken Hollow. Turn 1, 3 button. And we shall yield. Cast Anticipate. Get hit for 1. Didn't find the land, so what do we take? What do we take? We'll take a Metallurgic. Oh, jeez. Here we go. So we're not getting much luck in this game, that's for sure. Especially if you're playing such a strong deck, you know, like Avacins and stuff like that. You do need to be on point with your card draw, drawing your lands. Naughty Gandalf G-Man following. Yes, mate. Thank you for the follow, my man. Top man. Really appreciate the followers. So glad you joined us here. Is it a land? G-Man, you brought me luck for the land. You've brought me luck. Naughty Gandalf. Top man. Oh, we can update it. 2 out of 5 of our goal today. We're nearly there. Can we hit the 5? Can we hit the 5 followers today? That's my goal. It's a little goal that I have every day at the moment. Trying to hit 5 each day. Really appreciate everyone that's followed so far. Went over 50 followers yesterday. So we're slowly building up. Slowly building up. What do we got? Oh, Thought Knots here. It's going from bad to worse, this game. It's going from bad to worse. Well, it'd take our Grasp of Darkness here, surely. Because we can just kill the Thought. Oh, he didn't. He took Disallow. Okay. We'll leave as is. We'll leave as is. Cast our Grasp. We get to draw a card. We could disallow that if we wanted to. I don't think we will. Oh, good man, watching it work. That's my kind of viewer, man. Top man, G-Man. Really appreciate you stopping by to watch the stream. Started a little bit later today. Started at 12. Ah, Gideon, this guy's deck. See, this is what we need to see to get into the competitive leagues. This is the the kind of decks you come across with. It's Gideon's, Thought Knots, all the expensive sort of cards. I'm not going to go into that until I can save up for the Torrential Gearhulks so I can get a competitive deck for the leagues. There's no point doing it at the moment. We can play Metallurgic, but you can attack with that. But I think we need to get Metallurgic down. We're not going to do anything without Metallurgic down. Just waiting for maybe counter ability with Gideon. That's all we could do. Yeah, so like I say, I'm playing in the fun section home, but my goal is to build a competitive deck so we can enter leagues and other stuff on here. And then hopefully you see a lot more interactions with stuff. Fingers crossed for your Heenies. Yeah. I think I boarded them out, Notzanan. That was a good move. Yeah. Farlier's Lancer is gonna pretty much seal the deal. We're just dead. He doesn't need to even do an ability with anything. Oh, he's given us something to counter anyway. Actually, hold on. What am I doing? 4. Makes that into a creature. Block that. Dead. Okay, kill that. He's only got to attack as he is. Doesn't need to activate Gideon. We can do that. But I don't think there's anything. We're definitely dead. What's he playing now? Archangel Avacyn? Constant Crackdown, exile artifacts you control. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're dead. I'm not sure, Hearing Man. I do like blue-black. When I played it in card form with the Torrential Gearhulks in, the deck's has been slow, but it's been quite good. I wouldn't say it's the strongest deck of all at the moment, because obviously there's a lot of aggro around at the moment, a lot of, you know, Gideon actions and Mardu and a lot of speed stuff, but it can do so. And when it gets to late game, it does very well. You just got to get to that late game, that's all. But with Torrential Gearhulks in, it does make the deck a lot more viable, should we say. I'd definitely say, I mean, this is potentially a control deck. It is a control deck. The deck that I'm putting on my deck tech tonight on the YouTube channel, which is Grixis Control, is definitely a lot stronger to me. A lot stronger. And that's not without even counter spells. That's just so much removal. I do prefer the Grixis build at the moment. But see, if you want to take this sort of deck into non-budget form, add in stuff like Liliana Last Hope, Torrential Gearhulks, you know, turn 3 Liliana, if you can protect it, it's very strong. Elidan, thank you for the follow, my friend. Really appreciate that. It's our 3rd follower of the day. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. I haven't tried Sultai Control yet, Herring, mate. I haven't tried that yet. That is definitely something. I do love all control. I do like, you know, that's definitely worth thinking about. I'm just testing out, like I said, I'm testing out the Grixis at the moment. But I do like Sultai Control. Let's update the follower amount. Oh, we're getting up to the 5 followers, to extra 5 followers today. That's our 3rd. So now we can officially say we're over halfway to the goal of the day. So, Dynavolt Tower. A bit more land is what we need. We've got all the Dynavolt Towers here. I think Sultai Control, doesn't it even play a tune with the Ether as well? Didn't I see that on the tour the other day? A tune with the Ether? It's strange having that in a control deck. You know, it's quite funny. But what I do like is, do they play Seasons Past? What should we do? Play another one. Do they play Seasons Past in Sultai Control? I do like. Is it that card that lets you get back one of every mana or something from your graveyard? I do quite like that as a 1 or 2 of. Solo Expedition. Exhibition. Come on, get that land. Yeah, we got the land. So we could... No, we can't. I was thinking we could Johanni's Expertise, but we can't. Well, we're not under any pressure, so let's get another Dynavolt down. We're not under any pressure. So we might as well get another Dynavolt down and then get 6 energy per spell. Do. Gonna be here for 2. Murder. Well, do we Glimmer now to try and get the land? Oh, Ishkanar and Traverse Trackers. Oh, right, cool. Yeah, Ishkanar. I've never had Ishkanar in my collection, card or MTGO, to be honest. I really do like Ishkanar. I don't know if is it that much played at the moment, Ishkanar? Have they dropped down in price, maybe? Don't remember seeing a great deal of it. All I remember seeing is Mardu vehicles. Green-black don't run it today, I don't think, Ishkanar. Right, let's pass turn. There's definitely a lot of value in those sort of Sultai colours. So we'd be pecked again with these 2/2s. And we'll attempt to Glimmer. We can definitely win the race at the moment if all he's playing is that. We'll see obviously what he plays now. Shram's Expertise create 3. Oh, right. So, yep, you can have that, but we really want to get a black land so we can play Yohinis. We need swamp. Lots of energy. There's an Evolving Wilds to get it. Well, take a chance. There it is. Wait to see what he plays first for 3. Anticipate. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So our dream draw now will be a Sunken Hollow or a Swamp. That will be the dream draw. So we can then Yohinis and cast and Anticipate. Sounds pretty decent to me. Are we going to get the luck? No. So let's go and get ourselves a Swamp. And then pass turn. Save the F&E till we get Metallurgic Summonings down. I mean, he's got 5 power on the board, so it is potentially... It's like a 4-turn clock, isn't it? But we cast Anticipate, get loads more energy. 3 Dynavolts is pretty lucky to have down, to be honest. Fatal Push, Metallurgic Summonings. Whoa. I think we'll take the Sunken Hollow, to be honest. Bit more land. Bit more land. Right, we can clear house now, potentially, as long as he is not running counter spells. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. Right. Yahini's expertise is on the way. Come on. Play another Srams. Oh, we're going to get super value now. Yeah, from near London Hearing. Wielding Wood and Charlotte. Okay. Where are you from, if I may ask? I'm from near London. Now, do you think... Is the Yahini's going to cause a rage quit? I don't think it will, because he's got 6 cards in hand. But, we're going to play it. It's one of the very few times I'm getting proper value from Yahini's expertise. Don't want to cast that. No, let's just do no. Not too bad though. We got 15 energy there. Northern Denmark. Brilliant, mate. Great to have someone in Denmark watching the stream. That's really appreciate that. If you don't follow us, give us a follow. You could be our full follower of the day if you are. I don't know if you already follow us. If you do, thank you very much. If you don't, press that button. So we can Dynavolt, Dynavolt, Dynavolt all at the end of his turn. They've got to remember to do it. I forgot last time. And do 9 damage to our opponent. Don't know how many of you guys were here listening earlier, but I will have a new deck tech video up on the YouTube channel tonight. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. He gets all that energy, so we don't need to kill him. We got murder in hand. We got murders, so he can bounce it back. We could kill it, but I'm not going to waste all this. You know, we can win the race here. We can win the race. Opponent's down to 8. Three, 4. So we can... We can Sunken Hollow. Murder now, just in case he does have... anything here. Get 6 energy. God, we can potentially murder it again. Get loads more energy. It's dead this time, so we've got 12 energy. So we can get our opponent to 2. Which is pretty sweet. And we should take down this game, hopefully, fingers crossed. We've got an F&E to get, you know, some more energy, to get the final bit of energy. In fact, we could cast it now, couldn't we? What we're talking about, we could have cast it just for the 1 blue. So, I'm just going to bring in a couple of negates, I think. And the Sphinx. What do I want to take out? Fatal Push. No, I'm going to get rid of Fatal Push this time. Excuse my phone going off there. Such a professional streamer. Fun enough, it was actually on silent, but I forgot to turn the iPad off silent. Come on, opponent, press that button. Bringing in all those fragmatizes and everything like that, and the root out, bringing in everything like that to sort of deal with us. Right, here we go. What we got? What we got? Double black land. Yep, we'll keep that. That's none too shabby. None too shabby. We'll keep that one. Right. What should we play? Oh, Sanitarium lands. We got another land. That's pretty cool. Misplayed the land there straight away. Should have played Sunken Hollow first. So that is a mistake. Should have led off with Sunken. Then I could have had turn 2 Grasp if needed. Play that. Nothing to play now. So we're not under any pressure, which is pretty cool. Another land. See if we can hold out not playing anything till we can get Metallurgic down first. Well, he's got all the colours. All those pretty colour lands. Pieces of the puzzle. Come on, Etune the Ether, go and get himself another land. Ramping hard. See what we draw here. Gonna play that just in case we want to get rid of a land. Possibly we don't really want to get rid of a land. We can cast a nice... I don't really want to cast a Glimmer. I want to utilise it with Metallurgic. Really. I don't know if we're not under any pressure. You know, our hand's not terrible. We can play Metallurgic next time. If anyone new to the stream wants to see the deck afterwards, just let me know in the chat, and then I'll flash it up on screen when just before I end the stream. flash it up on screen, not stream, before I end the stream. Right, Metallurgic. He hasn't... Oh no, he's not brought in the gates. What's he brought in? Oh, Anticipate, yeah. That's okay. Breathe a sigh of relief. Has he found his route out? Has he found the route out? Wielding Wood. It's not too bad, that card. Does cost 3 though. Add 2 mana of any one colour to your mana pool. Yeah, it's not too bad. Right, now we can start to play. Now we can start to get the beatdowns. Beat down with creatures, hopefully. Class Glimmer. We can do Glimmer and an Anticipate. Ooh, destroy X target artifacts. Destroying 1. Not sure if I like that or not. Let's do Anticipate. Maybe we draw into a counter spell. No, we haven't. So we take Dynavolt Tower. He's got his whale. So how many is it to bounce back? 4. So he can bounce it back to his hand. We can't cast 2 lots. He's going to get the energy anyway. Hmm. 10 energy makes that a bit of a problem. We do that now so he can bounce it back to his hand. I mean, it's not too much of a problem, to be honest. He can return to his hand. Play that. Attack him for 4. We'll play Dynavolt Tower. So we can do the same at end of turn as well. And cast Anticipate as well on top. So we're in a pretty strong position here, to be honest. Pretty strong position. Well, okay. Let's Anticipate. Make another 2/2. Ooh, I think we take the disallow this time. Shame we haven't got the mana to do it. That comes in. More energy. We can grasp at the end of turn. And then attack him for 8. The toughness on the whale is the problem with that card. Not, you know, it's one of the problems with it. It's nice that it can be bounced back and forwards, but you know, next turn I should be able to counter it if he tries to play it again. So I can return to his hand. We can attack him for 8. Play our Swampy. And we should be pretty much winning this game now. We have a disallow to counter it. If he wants to play it again, is he playing? Oh, console. Exile all artifacts. Yeah, we're definitely going to counter that. Oh, he's only got a dispel, hasn't he? He's only got a dispel. Wow. It's like that. Luckily, we have our Dynavolt tower. For a second. We can make another 4/4 now. Bottom, top. Dynavolt tower. Attack for 4. And take down the game, potentially. Down at 1, and we can. Kill our own creature. For the win! Yo, that was a good win there. Nice win. The UB Dynavolt runs on. What we got here? 2 lands. Oh, can we pull into that 3rd land? I quite like the hand if we can. I'm going to keep it. Probably a bad move. But we're on the draw. We're on the draw. And we get that land. We get that land that we want. So I'm probably going to be streaming for about another 15 minutes, guys. Going to stream for a couple of hours today because I've got a lot, some YouTube stuff to do. Thanks to everyone that has joined us. In case you know you're not around when I go, don't forget to hit that follow button if you haven't already. That's really good. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. Probably same time, 12 PM GMT, and stream for another couple of hours of time again. So make sure you join us there. But like I say, I really appreciate all the new followers today and everyone that's been watching and who. It's been really, really. I'm enjoying streaming at the moment. It's been really good fun, and it's when I haven't got much work on at the moment. It means I can put more time into this, which is obviously what I want to do. Okay. Let's get the Dynavolt tower down. And also, look in the links below. Got the YouTube channel on there. If you want to see lots of... I'll try and put up at least 4 videos a week. 3 or 4 videos a week on there. Deck techs versus matches. Play some card magic as well with my mates. And record that. So we do lots of other stuff on the YouTube channel as well. Pack openings. Booster box. Hopefully got a Modern Masters booster box coming. Going to crack that open on the camera. So down to 14. What's going on here? Rakdos Burn. Pretty sweet. Rakdos Burn. Arms of the Vein. Okay. We shall Void Shatter that one. Get ourselves some energy. Thermo Alchemist, okay. Choked Estuary, no. Gonna cast Glimmer now so I can deal with that Thermo Alchemist. I'm gonna take both of them actually. Get rid of the Thermo. Pass turn. So we've got the Metallurgic Summonings there. Which was a nice draw. Nice draw. We can leave up a Fatal Push in case he plays another one of them. So hopefully it won't take too long till I can get the Torrential Gear Hulks. So I'll have that competitive deck to enter the leagues. If it does take forever to get them, then I'll probably just try and enter with this and see how it goes. Could get beat every game, but hey, that hurts. 4 damage there, 3 damage there. Right. Let's get another Metallurgic down. We're in a bit of a race against this Rakdos Burn. Yahinis has haste. Get some energy, make some 2/2s. Kill that. Right, come on. We need... that's pretty sweet. F and E is pretty sweet. Because we can make 2 huge creatures out of that. What are they going to be? They're going to be out of 7s. So it's nearly the win. We could cast... Maybe this is the way to go. I don't know. Anticipate. Make 2 more 2/2s. And we win the match. He didn't want to see no more. We were going to take him down. I was still confident even on that little life, to be honest. I still think we could have done that. Maybe found the counter, possibly. Maybe he could have burnt us out, but I wasn't too worried. Right, let's try and find another game. Come on, another game. I really do enjoy playing this deck, to be honest. It is a lot of fun. While I'm trying to find a game, actually, why don't I just... Oh, I come up with a game there. Why don't I just show you the deck quickly as is for everyone in the chat. So this is the deck at the moment. Upgraded it a little bit, put in 3 Fatal Push because they dropped down to a nice fairer price than they were when they first came out in MTGO. Yohani's expertise is okay. It's, you know, if you can cast like an Anticipator Dynavolt Tower off it, it's really good. That's all we can sort of hit. Obviously, Metallurgic Summonings. This is really good with Metallurgic Summonings, effing in the Drown Yard. A bit like Fact or Fiction, can make us a massive card, then we put the cards and we, you know, get some card draw. Other card draw we have is obviously Anticipate. Glimmers of Genius, where, as Joshua, one of our followers, said yesterday, give this a try, you know, just as a budget replacement until we can afford to bring in the Torrential Gearhulks. You know, the dream would be Liliana. It's Liliana last hope, but that's not going to happen. You know, Gearhulks maybe are just in reach because they're about 13, 14 tickets each. So hopefully you get enough money to get them together and, you know, make this deck better and enter into leagues. But yeah, if you want to see the unbudgeted version, you can see that on YouTube, on my channel, Total MTG. But let's get and play another match. Could be the last match. I'm not too sure. Have to see how long it lasts. Right. Opening hand. We need to draw into that land again, but I'm going to keep it. Going to keep it. Blue. Okay. Let's reveal that. Bluff our Fatal Push. Are playing blue though. Blue what? All blue. Brain in Jar. So all control-y deck. Control. Casting this now. Get our third land. Hopefully. We do not get our third land. But we'll take the Dynavolt. Did not find what we were looking for. So we're going to need a bit of luck playing a control deck with the land. Did keep 2 land. Maybe a bit silly, but Anticipate hopefully find us the land, but it didn't. But we've taken the top 3 off. So maybe there's a land now, and there is not. Unfortunately, for us. So, we must discard a card. We shall discard Grasp of Darkness, I think. Put another counter on the Brain in Jar. Nagging Thoughts. Pieces of the puzzle. So we really need to get... There's Engulfer Shores. Piece of the puzzle, Brain in Jar. We need the land. We got the land. So we can play our Dynavolt Tower. Pass the turn over. And now he has open mana, mono blue open mana. Oh no, he's cracking something. Pour over pages. Gets to untap 2 lands. Can play something with Braining Jar as well. Draw cards. I get a feeling murders. Well, maybe he could have Torrential Gearhulks, I suppose. Or some form of big blue creature. Oh, another land. That's pretty cool. Put a charge counter on. We could counter that. Because when it... Was it when it gets to 3? What does it do? Put a charge counter on. Okay. See what he pulled. Pieces of the puzzle. We'll void shatter the pieces of the puzzle. And pass the turn. Now what we can do here. No point bluffing the fatal push because it doesn't seem like he's got much for us to push anyway. Fatally. Played a pour over pages there. I did wonder what it was. It was part of the water valve. I wonder what he did there. Okay. Engulf the shores. Fair enough. Can I have another go? So how's he going to beat me here then? With big part of the water veils? He's used 2 up, so he's only got 2 left. There's 1. Still didn't play it for its cost there. Interesting. I don't know. I'm lost here, guys. I'm lost what he's doing. Perhaps someone can let me know. Mono blue turns, obviously, but surely you'd want to awaken these, wouldn't you? Ah, Rise from the Tides. So we need Yahini's expertise. Dynavolt Tower's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. There's 18 damage there. So we can gain a bit of life. Kill one of them. Still going to take 16 though. Ouch. I forgot about Rise from the Tides. I wonder what he was doing. So we're basically Yahini's expertise or dead is what we are. Down to 7. All the aces, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. We are nearly at our goal today. That is amazing. Let's update it. The follower amount Absolutely brilliant. Really appreciate the follow, dude. Thank you very much. Right. Yohinis. Ah, metallurgic summonings. Well, we can kill one. Let's just have a look what was there. Would it have been there? Would it have been there? No, it wouldn't. Right, so we can see the game. Oh, no, we could have got rid of them, I suppose. Right, mono blue turns. What do we need? We need negates. We need transgress the mind. Lost legacy seems okay. Fatal push seems terrible. Grasp. Murder. Anything else we can't? Let's get rid of... He could bring in lots of creatures, though. But I'm going to get rid of the other murders as well. I'm going to bring in another Jace. And let's bring in the Sphinx. Submit. Yeah, really appreciate that follow, guys. Thank you very much who followed everyone today. That is absolutely a minute. I will be streaming again tomorrow. 3 days on the trot. It's a good week this week. Really appreciate all the races. All the aces. I called you all the races. All the aces. Clearly a poker player. Oh, it's dodge. It's dodge. BDM snap keep. If only I was as good as BBD. Brian Braun doing snap keep. So let's do that and go and fetch, because we might draw into a basic, which means, you know, we can play Choked Estuary or Sunken Hollows. We might draw. Then we can play that untapped and play our turn 2 Transgress. Bit of luck, no luck. Okay, so it's going to be a turn 3. But he could have negate then. Which is a bit of a shame. Ooh, I like that. Means we can freely cast Transgress the Mind now. Transgress the Mind. What do we got? Void Shatter, pieces from the puzzle. I think we take away his pieces. So he did have 2 negates and a Void Shatter in hand. So we know, you know, we'll keep hold of that Transgress. We desperately need land. We have not got the land. Going to anticipate at the beginning of his upkeep. See if he wants to counter it. So we shall take the Sunken Hollow. Just gave him the opportunity there, see if he wanted to use one of his negates, which he did not. Because he drew a pieces from the puzzle. So we can transgress the mind potentially freely now. But we don't want to get behind on land against this opponent because we just lose the game. Let's play that first. Transgress the mind. We can get rid of a part of the Water Veil. So that was good. That goes into exile. That's one of them out of the way. Be nice to draw a Lost Legacy. But we know he's got Void Shatter and Negate in hand. So, a bit of an interesting game this one to be. Mono blue turns. This is a nice deck. Did play it for a little while. But when the Veils and all that spiked up to like 7 tickets each, I sold out of them. Because you got to do a bit of finance when you're on MTG. You know, it does cost a lot of money, and you want to try and keep your decks fresh. So we know he's got a negate in hand. Shall we start? Motorhead reference. All the aces. Funny. So, shall I cast Glimmer? No. Let's not cast Glimmer. Dynavolt Tower. We'll probably meet in the gate. We're letting meet another negate. We know he's got Void Shatter in hand. Just trying to draw a few of those spells out. Sometimes they, yeah, we drew the spells out. Obviously, we would like to keep that, but I'd rather have a Resolve Jace. Potential Resolve Jace. Opponent's down to 3 cards now. So, I'd really like to draw that Lost Legacy. Maybe take his Rise from the Tides. Probably better to take part of the Water Veil. Rise from the Tides, we've got cards that can deal with it. So, are we going to be met with another counter spell? Oh, there's Lost Legacy. Do we Lost Legacy? We can't do both. We're going to attempt Jace. Did he have that up? Has he got more counter spells? Could we have got away with Lost Legacy? Because if he wants to, he definitely want to counter this. He did draw that other counter spell. He drew the Void Shatter. So, we will attempt Lost Legacy next turn. Hopefully we draw a land so we can protect it with a counterspell. So here we go. Nagging thoughts. Can we do it? I wanted a land there. We're going to give it a go. Lost Legacy. Do you resolve? Do you resolve? No. Is it countered? We need a counter spell. We needed that extra 1 mana. Alright, what do we want to take? I'm going to take Ether Squall. That's a shame, because that was the card we wanted to do there. So, he's got absolutely shitloads of counter spells in, which we knew he would. He is mono blue. After all. Is it the water? Has he found his water veil? It does look like it. Part of the water veil. Yep, he's found his water veil. Takes his extra turn. So I'm assuming there is going to be a rise from the tides very soon. Although there was no need to play it then. Depends what he's playing. There's the rise from the tides and we can't counter it. Oh, we're dead on board. We need Yahinis off the top. Oh, Dynavolt Tower is not what we want. Oh, damn you. Absolutely nothing we can do. Damn it. No, there's nothing we can do. We are literally dead on board. Can play that. Just have a look what's in his hand. Makes no difference whatsoever. There's more counter spells. Unfortunately, we have lost this game. Oh, that hurts, that one. That hurts. Right. I was going to end the stream there. But as we got a few people watching, I'm going to do one more match. One more match to see if we can get that lucky follower goal to get up to 5 out of 5 today. I'm going to play one more match. Oh, look at this one. Stephen M. Bates. Fun decks equals no counter spells. Magic ain't like that, mate. Magic ain't like that. Dictating to who you want to play against. Was it fun for me playing mono blue turns? No, not a lot, but I appreciate the guy's deck. Right, here we go. Let's get another match. That land is terrible. Whilst that... No, we're going to mulligan that one. They're not great. They're good, but they're not great with what we've got in our hand. But we're going to keep it and hopefully scry to... I'm going to put that on top. Lead off with the swamp. So we need a bit of luck to draw into that fourth land. We can play Dynavolt Tower next turn. Oh, Winding Constructor. That's what we're talking about. We got that land. Good, because we need to deal with Constrictors rather quick. We could be playing green-black aggro, green-black mid, green-black anything. Alright, okay, so it's going to be a pretty tasty deck. 4-4, 4-5. This is my favourite deck that I play in standard at the moment, which is green-black aggro. Very similar to this. So we got Fatal Push. That's good. I'm going to Fatal Push that now. Let's Fatal Push that. Still left him with a 4-4 though, to be honest. Don't really want to use Effany now, but I need to try and find... You know, you're dead very quick when you've got a 4-4 on the board. So I will cast Effany now. Oh, it's one of my most hated cards. Not really how you're supposed to utilise Effany. At all. Right, we do that and we just get the single glimmer. I was tempted to go Glimmer, but then he'd obviously give us the land there, so we might as well get one Glimmer out. Bristling Hydra so hard to deal with. Well, we need to get this up because we need blockers, so we're going to have to do this, and hopefully we don't die. Torrential Gearhulk for the win, potentially. There's the 5th land. Has he got the Gearhulk? Has he got the Hulk? Nope, no Hulk. Was he expecting Torrential Gearhulk? Put those 4 counters on. Boom. Is he going to do something else? Well, that's good enough. What did he do there? Oh, Life Crafter's Gift. Yep. That was pretty quick. So, Transgress seems decent. Lost Legacy, it's just too slow, I think. I think we'll put some negates in, some Horribly or Rise. Fatal Push is okay. Yahinis, they're going to get too big. That goes out. They go out. Graph stays, negate. Don't know about Jace in this match. I'm taking Jace out of this match. One more. What do we do? Fatal Push seems okay, to be honest. Essence seems good. What to take out? Do we want Torrential Gearhulk? Probably too slow, Torrential Gearhulk. Drop to 1 negate. Give that a try. Right. Green-black aggro. Oh, God, that's terrible. It's okay. It's just too slow. We'll give that a try. Keep. Grasp. Yep. Top. Okay. Yield till end of turn. Right. Okay. Let's transgress. So, what do we have here? Etherborn, Flying Lifelink. No, not worried about that. I really want it. Well, we'll get rid of that. We can get rid of Etherborn next turn if we want. Have to go and get ourselves a swamp. Get rid of that. What's he got? A Fretwork Colony. 1/1. Okay. And that. Okay, so we get rid of that one. Winding Constrictor. Definitely one of the best uncommons from Aether Revolt. Looking forward to see what we get in Amonkhet. Is it going to make the green-black stronger, I'm thinking? Possibly. Hopefully Control will get some pieces. There's another Winding Constrictor. Well, we can Fatal Push one of them, or we can Grasp one of them. There's one rid of. Unfortunately, we can't grasp the other one as well. Unfortunately. Yep. Fretwork. Can get big out of hand with Winding Constrictor. So I'll have to get rid of the Winding Constrictor next turn. Put a 1/1 counter target creature you control. If he puts... Oh, it gets 2, so it takes it out of... Oh, it takes it out. Out of reach. But it potentially would have had loads more counters on Dynavolt Tower. Oh, dear me. Struggling in this game. Struggling in this game, definitely. So it's going to get 2 more counters. 3, 3, 7, 8. Oh my, we're going to be dead very soon against this. I like this guy's build though. Really good build. Never seen a build like this with green-black. Really do like it though. And it is going to whip our ass pretty soon. Murder. Well, that's too late, but we'll cast it. Pretty sure they get counters as well, so I think we're still dead. Five damage. Can he put on the extra counter to kill us? Strobes UK, thank you very much for the follow. You've hit our goal today. You've hit our goal. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Let's update the goal for today. 5 out of 5. Whee! Can we get a 6 over 5? Amazing. Down to 1. Just dead. Just dead. Okay, fabricate away. Fabricate away. So, Gaia Reach, eh? We can kill that. Unfortunately, only gets 2 energy counters. Lombard, you sent us over today. Thank you very much for the follow. We've gone past our goal. Look at that. Right, just for that, I'm having another game after this one. I'm not going to end the stream, as I said just now. I will have another game. We're just going to see this because we're dead in the water. But then I've really got to get on with doing the videos for the YouTube channel. But I will play one more game now. Let's just update the follower amount again. Really enjoyed today's stream. Like everyone's, if you haven't heard me earlier, I will be streaming again tomorrow. Got a nice free day tomorrow, so I will be streaming again tomorrow, 12 PM GMT time. We're going to give this another go. So, let's play one more match. Here we go. Right. What do we have? We're getting no luck on the draws today. That's for sure. Let's mulligan. Land, land. We'll keep. Land on top. Oh, Jace. We don't need Jace. We need land. Hope everyone's enjoyed the stream today. As much as I have. The goal in life is to do this full time. That would be my goal. You do need, you know, to be one of those professional streamers. You need to make it pay. But while it's like I'm enjoying it, having fun, and I hope everyone else is at all. Playing some different decks, you know, doing some budgety stuff, which a lot of other people don't do. I want to do more expensive decks as well, but we'll have to see how it goes, you know. Thanks a lot, Strobes. Yeah, I might try and stream later. Unfortunately, you've got work tomorrow. You're going to have to watch it on your phone, mate. You're going to have to watch it on your phone. Naughty Gandalf has been watching at work today. So hopefully his boss isn't watching as well. Right. Oh, we drew land. Lovely. Okay. I will be streaming probably again Friday as well, I think. So maybe catch you Friday and possibly one day at the weekend. Possibly if I can. Yeah, Pauper. I do love Pauper. Pauper is pretty sweet. I've got some Pauper decks on here, so maybe I can, you know, stream some Pauper sometime as well, if that's what people like. Got a couple of Pauper decks. Is this the one that makes land? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, sacrifice. Fair enough. Interesting deck going on here. I am going to fatal push that now. Because he can potentially tap it for mana. So I'll do it now. Just so he can't. Obviously he's got a sacrifice thing there that he can do. I know what you mean. I mean, Magic is an expensive hobby to get into. Like I say, you know, a lot of my decks on MTGO, I've got some decks that aren't so budget, but this one is a little bit budget. I try and make him as good as I can. Zulaport. Save him for the Torrential Gearhulks, and then I'll make this deck more competitive and take it to a League 2 Zulaports. What the frick? Right, what we need now is Yahini's expertise plus another black mana source. So he can just sack. Make stuff sack. There's the black source. Do we just kill one of these now? What's this do? Sacrifice. So he can sacrifice a creature and, you know, doing it. I don't like doing this in my step, but we've got to do it. Could get severely out of hand, even more than what it is going to already. The old Zulaport trigger hidden stockpile combos that I've seen this a few times online. Do. Yeah, going back to what you said as well, Strobes UK. Yeah, great British streamer. I know what you mean. There's quite a lot of Americans obviously do stream as well, and many other countries as well. It'd be nice if Magic was as big over here as it was in America. I mean, just taking my YouTube channel alone, obviously I've got nearly 2,000 subs on the YouTube channel. I think 70% is from my friends over in America. So, you know, it's very big in America. What are we down at? Down to 8 life. Yahini's off the top. No, it was not. It was not Yahini's off the top. So, I kill this now. And then pass the turn. Oh my, get it on, there's another one. Sack, boom. In trouble. Yahini's expertise actually kills us now. Yeah, we're a goner this one. We're a goner in this one. Because even when we kill now, 3 life is just no good. Create a servo. Sunken Hollow. Absolutely nothing we can do. So we concede the game. Get on to the sideboard. Right. What to sideboard in? Lost Legacy surely is going to be too... I'm going to bring him in. And try and get a Zulaport, but... the chances are slim. The chances are very slim. Yeah, I mean, Magic next to... hopefully... You never know what they're going to do with this new digital product. I mean, I'm not. I quite like MTGO. You know, being a sort of retro gamer, I like the basicness. I don't like how it crashes, and I don't like how much they charge for the cards. I feel that's what they need to do with it. I don't want Magic. I know Hearthstone and all that is very popular, but I don't like the way Magic Duels are. I wouldn't like, MTGO looking like that. Personally, that's just my preference. I just think they should make it more viable to people. I talked to one of my friends the other day. I did a live podcast that you'll be seeing coming up very soon, which was with a guy called Zubatron. So you should go and follow his channel. It's really, really good. Guy over lives in Florida. So I did a podcast with him the other day. And we were talking about if they just made MTGO a little bit better and they made it a monthly subscription instead. And you have the ability to use all the cards. So everyone can make whatever deck they want, but they have to pay a monthly subscription instead. I think that's a brilliant idea. Rather than paying, 70 tickets for a Liliana Vale, flipping, I don't know how many tickets for everything else. I think it would be a very good idea to do that. I would certainly pay monthly to play if I could have access to all the cards. Everyone would be able to test them. Pros, everyone of any standard would be able to test with all the proper cards. And then you would... What I think it would do is make them people go, I've played this deck on MTGO with Wizards. Now I go and buy the cards because I know I've played the deck and I can play it well. It could only surely make money. Surely. But that's just my opinion. Oh, I so wanted a swamp then. So wanted a swamp. Really wanted to get that Zulu port then. Zulu port cutthroat. Weapon in crew, right. Fabricate, please. Yeah. Swamp, come on. Damn you. Yeah, I mean, Magic Duels to me is just a terrible product. For me personally, I prefer playing this all day long. But this is, too expensive. You shouldn't have to save up for cards to try and make a deck more competitive. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's budgets and money situations are different. If you're lucky enough to get sponsored, which one day, hopefully, a nice little card company, online card company will come to me and sponsor me and say, you got free access to our cards if you just have it. I mean, I'd do that all day long. Who wouldn't do that? I'd love to do that. And then I could show all my, lore followers, some better decks. Put that on top. Put that to the bottom. That's the way to do it. And I think more people would be attracted to MTGO if they could play the decks they wanted to play as well. You make that available. Like I said, I think a monthly subscription thing would be... I'd be up for that. If you want to drop out for a month, you can drop out, Alright, unfortunately, we're so far behind doing this. We've got a counterspell in hand. Because you can play the other... I don't play... What is it? Cockatrice and something else that you can play Magic on. It's not really... I just prefer playing this. Down a 14. Depending on what our hidden stockpile, yeah, we're distant out of that one. So, we can Yohani's expertise here, but I think I'm going to Lost Legacy. So, oh, maybe not, actually. I think Yohini time is upon us. And then cast Lost Legacy for free. Seems decent. Let's look for Zulu Port Cutthroat. Zulu Port Cutthroat. We will take all his Zulu ports. Anguish Unmaking. Okay, so we'll get that next time. That seems pretty decent. I'm with you, Macrodarkstar. I cannot see if they launch a new product and they get rid of everyone's previous MTG accounts and stuff like that and let them sign up, and if they lose all their cards become worthless, who is going to want to sign up for that? You've just taken all the years that they've taken putting that money into those cards and everything like that. You know, all the time and effort invested, and all of a sudden you bring out a new product and you tell people their stuff's worthless. How that surely is just not going to work. Do we Lost Legacy now? Well, we can Dynavolt Tower. And then we can name what's it called? Unmaking, Anguished. Anguished Unmaking. So our stuff is safe. We're safe now from removal. I didn't see what else he had there. Removal. So, I mean, it's a not even all the pros have put a lot of effort into getting those cards. Not all pros get their cards free on MTGO. The ones that want to do testing on that can't always go out and play and stuff like that. You know, MTGO is very highly used. As much as everyone sort of complains about it, it's still very, very highly used. We'll take the one. We'll take the one. So now we need to get some of that card draw. Get some of that card draw. Just going to keep making those pesky 1/1s. Sunken Hollow. Metallurgic Summonings. Should have played Guy there. This card is really good. Lifecraster's Bestiary. I need to brew some decks with that in. Captain's Claws. Well, we're not going to be fatal pushing much. So, let's just do that. Let's just do that. Makes a 1/1. Get some energy. Means he has to equip again. We have a blocker. Okay, you can equip there. Just the one when it attacks. Yeah. Kill that. And we go there. Yeah, that's the appeal to playing MTGO, is that you can literally play any time you want. You know, it does make it appealing to do that. But I definitely wouldn't. It depends if you've got lots of local players. Yeah, I mean, I could never see them saying, right, your collection, you can get your money for your collection. Jesus. I could probably retire on that. No, I'm only joking. I've got a few nice cards, but nothing really, really overly expensive. But I've got some of modern decks, so I'm trying to build like modern blue, white, or Esper control. Currently got 2 snaps in there, so I'm trying to look for a few more. But what I want to do at the moment, you know, which is, I got a nice tip last night from YouTube as well, from a loyal subscriber donated some, so you know I'm going to put that towards into this stream as well. And as you can see from bottom page, you know, all my tips do go to my stream and stuff like that. If people, but they're not, you know, I never ask for it. If people want to do it, it's up to them. All I do is spend it back on the stream. That's what I normally do and try and make things better. Yeah, if you've got an 8-month-old, Strohs, that's probably pretty much where your money goes at the moment, bud. Yeah, magic has to come second when you've got a little baby. Okay, so putting that on. All these. Right, so we can do that. Discard. Land to land. Okay, brilliant. Perfect. Not a lot we can do with this at the moment. The bestiary is just scrying, finding lots of good stuff. Potentially. Potentially, we say. So at the I've just seen he's got Westphal Abbey. Block there. Should have blocked the servo there. That was pretty stupid because it helps him draw that. Yeah, blue's my favourite colour, Strobes. I'm going to be starting a new series soon on the YouTube channel which will involve blue decks. Just finding the time to start it properly. Right, Yahini's off the top, please, or we're going to die to Westphal Abbey. Yahini's off the top. Come on, hit the Yahinis. We've got 2 chances. Wow. Void Shatter. Disallow would have been amazing there. Unfortunately, guys, yeah, go and check out my YouTube channel, Strobes. Go and subscribe over there. Links are all below. Anyone else that wants to go and subscribe over there. Been doing YouTube for quite a bit longer, obviously, than Twitch. Twitch is a matter of weeks. YouTube been doing for well over a year. We're up to 2,000 subs nearly on YouTube. And I try to do at least 3 to 4 videos a week on there. Gonna have one up tonight, which is why I'm going to have to end the stream for very, very soon. I've already streamed for an extra 50 minutes, I was mentioning, because I've got to get tonight's deck tech up, which is a standard Grixis control deck. But we're dead. We're dead. So, guys, this seems like a good time to end the stream. I'd like to thank everyone that's been there and joined us today. Really, really appreciate it. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. I will be streaming again tomorrow, all being well, 12 PM GMT time. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. Thanks to everyone that's watched today and followed. We reached over our goal today, 6 over 5. Absolutely brilliant today. Had great fun and I really appreciate it. So I thank everyone for stopping by. Later on today, probably about 6 PM in about 3 or 4 hours time, depending on my internet, how quick it will render my deck tech. You can catch the new deck tech tonight on Deck Tech Tuesday, which is a weekly series on the Total MTG YouTube channel. So, thanks again everyone for coming along. Hope you all enjoyed it and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers guys.